Well, hello and welcome. I'm your host, John Armas, otherwise known as AceBullion, and today I have a shocking video for you. Now, this coin right here has been sent in by Martin the Silver Trader for me to cast my eyes on and give you my honest thoughts and opinions. Well, I'm going to go one step further in this video and tell you about a little faux pas that's happened. Well, yep, that's right, faux pas. Anyway, if you like what you see, if you are still collecting this series, check out Martin's website, which you could find down below. It's thesilvertrader.uk. You could also find a link to the precious metal forum, and finally, you can find a link to my own personal website where I do hand-poured silver, and there's a few coins and stuff on there as well. AceBullion.com or .co.uk. So, without further ado, let's find out what is going on, what has happened, and well, here we go. So here we are in 2024, and last year I said that, the series had finished. Oh, how wrong I was, because I'm holding in front of you a brand new coin. Yep, that's right. Now, for some reason, I had mistaken, or I had read somewhere, obviously, that gave me some information that suggested that this series was done and over with. I can't find out where that information is. I've gone through my videos, I've looked, and I wish I would have really put the source in there, but usually my sources are 100%, and I don't need to worry. However, this one, not so much. Of course, this is the Tesla series. As you can see, we have Nikola Tesla there. As I always say, stunning individual there. And the series started back in 2018, hence why I was showing you one of these. Now, this isn't the 2018 one, this is the 2021. And yep, you can see, of course, the massive Tesla coil that we all recognize and it probably played with as kids if you grew up in the time that I did, but on a much smaller basis, of course. Now, this, of course, Nikola Tesla here, electrical visionary, powering the future. And powering the future he has and is and still continues to. Now, this one is a bit of a controversial design, and I guess one of, obviously many of his over 300 patents that he's produced. But this one here, well, we'll have a look. But, let's see, we got the normal reeded edge and stuff. So, the series is now finished, as I've mentioned, and here's something, as I said, is a little bit different. But first off, let's go on. We have the normal 1 ounce, 3/9 fine silver, apologies, not silver, 100 denarii, and yeah, there it is, and it's the Republic of well, it's the Serbian National Mint, but it's the Republic of Serbia. So we have everything there. We have the crown and crescent above as well. Now this is on a kind of a weird matted finish, but Teleforce it is. Now it does look like something that you would see probably in the Jetsons or in the old kind of Frankenstein movies, I guess. I'm talking the original guys, black and white. For anyone watching it that is 30 years old or under 40, yeah, go back and watch it. But there it is. And this is, of course, the direct energy weapon. You heard that right. It says weapon there. And it's 2024 as well. Now, what exactly is it? Because it looks like, kind of one of these, warning, Mr. Rogers, kind of a ray gun or something like that. And no, it's not. Its purpose was supposed to be a defensive weapon. Now, when I took a look, it gave me a quick and easy explanation, which is a defensive weapon. And what it does is it accelerates pellets or slugs at a high velocity inside a vacuum chamber via electrostatic repulsion, and then shoots out the projectile through the muzzle at its target. So, what kind of looks like a really weird, thing that you'd expect to be glowing and whatnot, is, probably, and this is from my, layman scientific terms, probably kind of a coil pack for the magnets and stuff to really accelerate, this projectile outwards. Now, we actually, I don't know if you've actually ever done this experiment, but I have, where you put a bunch of magnets together and you see how far they can bounce, you can have an object and it bounces between each other. But then if you remove an object, or if you have it so that an object, one of the sides drops, it actually will shoot out. In fact, a lot of technology or a lot of research and development has gone into actually making such weapons, and they are coming about at the moment. You have a lot of weapons that are non-explosive, and it's all to do with electrostatic energy, and they just run on massive propulsion. I know the US Navy's been trying out these, and other naval and army and so on and so forth. But they've also tried it where they're not using a projectile at all, and they're using other types of sound waves and things like that. Again, it's a charge and it releases. So this really has had a massive amount of implications and uses that, well, have been founded based upon this, simple, I say simple, it's simple in principle. Good luck trying to make one without injuring yourself. But yeah, it's simple in principle, and it's just an amazing design. Now, if you go onto YouTube, which you already are, ta-da, and you look up electric rail guns and things like that, you'll find that these things can actually shoot out, thousands and thousands of rounds in a second. I mean, it's like just one big burst. It's like, bzz, and there's almost like I'm not exaggerating, almost 1 million rounds these tungsten rounds have gone through and have absolutely just destroyed its target. And you'd like, wowzers, holy cow. Think of it as a defense. So if you have that maybe on top of number 10 or on, the White House or whatever presidential building, for any type of defense, it will stop things like, missiles. It'll stop things like, anything that you want stopped, I'll tell you. It'll put it into mashed potatoes and then turn it into cream of corn. So, that's the Teleforce there. I'd like to know what you guys think of it. As I said, it has a really weird shine to it. I do like it because of its intricacies. I do like it. I mean, you take a look and it just reminds me of a lot of these kind of space-like images that one would, project when you were, my age as a kid and so on and so forth. Danger, Mr. Robinson. I can't get that out of my head. Even Star Trek, geez, it reminds me of that kind of a gun. And I don't watch Star Trek, by the way. So, yeah, there it is. Oh, that's a one. Star Wars, of course. The ray guns that stormtroopers use. See, there you go. Rather inspired. A lot of these things, very cleverly inspired by such a thing. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you kind of enjoyed just this random banter as well about it. But this series appears not to be finished. So this is number 9, and it's still doing fine. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.